Hello everyone, welcome back to the first video in quite a while. Now, I know there's not many people that actually watch my content, but I still feel I owe it to any newcomers or returning people to explain where I've been and why it's taken me so long to come back here. And, more importantly, what the plans are moving forward. So, to keep things short, it's a very personal, let's say complicated situation. To keep a long story as short as it can possibly be, we had multiple housing crises, and due to certain circumstances, I ended up moving pretty much halfway across the country with almost nothing. So I did not have a computer, and frankly I did not want to make things on mobile because that sounds like a headache. So it had to wait until I could build my very own PC. And here we are. I have my own PC now, and I have the itch to make content, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So, that about sums up pretty much all you need to know. There were crises in my life, unavoidable complications, long move, no PC, and that'll put a hiatus on any sensible person who doesn't do this as like a full-time job anyway. Now, let's get to the meat of the video, what future content plans are. Now, like I said, I have the urge to make content again, and it's going to be slightly different from what I have previously uploaded on this channel, which is mainly just short clips, little funny moments from various games I've played and stuff. And it's going to be a little bit more structured. Not much, mind you, just a little bit more structured. Now what does that mean? That basically means that I'm going to, one, try and do this somewhat regularly. One thing I feel I should mention is that this is a hobby, first and foremost. I do not expect it to go anywhere. And I just expect to be doing this for fun, which is, in my opinion, how anyone starting off should really view this kind of thing. Do it for fun, do it because you want to, don't do it just because you want to make money. Because if you do it with that mindset, it's probably not going to happen. Anyway, I'm going to try and keep things casual. As casual and as relaxed as I can possibly make it. If you are ignorant to the goings-on of how the world is at the moment, at this current moment in 2025, you would know that it is very complicated and a lot of people are not in a very good place right now. And my goal is to hopefully bring some relief. So the main thing I'm going to be doing is casual little gameplay videos, not necessarily let's plays. It will be like playing through a video game, but it won't just be super YouTubey like, hey guys, welcome back to blah 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 blah. That's not really my style. I can't put on that kind of fake enthusiasm. And frankly, that content just doesn't really appeal to me very much. So what we're going to be doing is very casual, laid back, little videos going through a game, just with the purpose of using them as mostly background noise.
Right. Sorry,
I aim to just make this very relaxing, as if you're just listening to someone play a video game, like right next to you on a couch or like in another room or something. That's essentially the goal, alongside occasional videos that are more tech-centric, because, well, I got a new PC, and with a new PC, I feel it would be interesting to put out benchmarks of a few certain popular games running on my hardware, just so people know kind of how this hardware configuration runs, just in case they're looking into buying a similar configuration themselves. That isn't going to be the focus of the channel. Like, I like tech, it is a passion of mine, but I have neither the money nor the connections to do tech-centered content all the time. You know, Asus isn't going to send me, like, hardware. NVIDIA isn't going to send me a 5070, even though I wouldn't want one of those in the first place. But yeah, occasionally, random benchmarks of popular games, just so people know kind of what to expect if they're considering this kind of hardware configuration. And outside of that, there's also going to be the occasional random commentary, which is mostly just I'll be doing little videos, usually over gameplay, talking about, you know, whatever is going on in my mind. And this can cover a wide variety of topics. There's nothing really in particular that I would like to talk about specifically. All I know is I'm going to be avoiding more serious, downer topics. It's just going to be a little random conversations with myself sometimes. Sometimes inviting people watching to join in on the discussion. And we're going to try and keep things lighthearted. So yeah, the content you can usually expect is mostly casual gameplay, occasional tech-centric, you know, benchmarks. And very rarely you'll find some random commentary. And that is mostly all I wanted to talk about. I know it's not particularly exciting because everyone and their brother has a gameplay channel these days. It's just something I think is fun to do. Like I said, don't expect it to go anywhere. I do this because I want to, because it's fun, and because, frankly, I want to explore more hobbies. So that is basically it. Before I forget, though, I did want to mention that I also have a Twitch, which I will be linking in the description. I will be doing not necessarily regular streams, but I will be trying to make it a point to stream every so often, at least a few times a month. Mostly just, you know, random video games, sometimes with friends, but mostly solo. Keeping a very similar vibe to what I aim to have going on here.
Look at that. How did anyone build that?
So yeah, if you enjoy like the Elden Ring, Dark Souls content I put out previously, then there's no worries there. I'm still going to be playing plenty of that. I'm going to try and get some friends together to play some Night Rain when it comes out. And I'm gonna try and keep up with Souls-related content on this channel whenever the mood strikes me. So don't worry, if you like that, that's not going away.
Quiet as the depths.
You have nothing to worry about there. Of course, if you want to see new content from me, then you should also like what I'm doing. Just because, well, it's going to be different from what I had previously. It's going to be less short clips and more kind of structured playing through games. And that is really it. I cannot really think of anything else I wanted to say, so if that all sounds like something that you would be interested in, then I won't encourage people to subscribe because that's not really what I'm after. But if you feel like you want to, then by all means, feel free. And you're free to engage with this content however you like. You know, whatever projects I put out, whatever series I start, you are free to engage with it however you like, and let me know if it's something that you would enjoy seeing more of, or if it's something that you would rather not watch. I'm sure, of course, I will be able to get some kind of impression based just on how things perform, but you get the picture. Interactivity is a big thing, and if people don't like a thing, I want them to tell me. But yeah, outside of that, that's pretty much all I have for you today. Later today, the first casual gameplay video will be going out, and it is not necessarily Dark Souls, but it is something that I feel I would be interested in. You know, one of the more popular Souls-likes that's come out in recent years. So please keep an eye out for that, and let me know what you think of that. Alrighty, I will see you all later. Thank you very much for tuning in.